It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll dump this one off to Conner. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They're going to run. Here's Conner. And he brings this up to the 56. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray again. This is Connor. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Murray going to throw. We're in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Connor up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not it. And he will get his end zone touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here today. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. It's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. Well, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was,
and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. So problems with Aaron passing continue. And remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who simply tried to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They'll roll him out right. He's short in there, caught by Likely. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive. And now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing out right here, caught by Alado. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. They'll try to run forward with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him and they mark him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They're going for it. It's Murray. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker.
It's a turnover on down.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And mark him down way up close to the 40 of the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
Nobody leaked big play. Nowhere to go that time. They maybe got a yard up to the 40. The Bengals at 2-13 now on the year. They come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that has not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them.
Here we go.
That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Looking left side and has got a man. That's Brooks. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Twelve.
From midfield now, Burrow. This will complete to Yoshivas. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That would good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 6. Stop. 180. Stop.
Now Burrow. Well, it's caught. And they will take it on for a Bengals touchdown. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson out the good. And we are tied at 7. So leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The drive will start with Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw is Murray. Short one there, caught by Likely. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Cardinals.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Trey Hendrickson in there again, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To throw, it's Murray. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards from down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. That's to the right side. He's got Ryman. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Escaping the pressure right. And will take this one for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, don't think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Stoddard up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league. And big people always end up winning games for you.
Burrow looking to pass. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here's Burrow. That will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 2 there with the 3rd and 6.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged, at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Murray looking to change the play here. On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cardinals 1st down.
There's Murray. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Tyler going to give this to Benson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Murray now. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver. And he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 180. Like that.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll step into 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate. 11 Thomas. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10.
180. Right side. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
180.
Burrow going forward on 4th. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'm on, ready?
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm fine, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It'll go into gain of 4. And that will bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the
Here we go.
39-yard line.
180. Right side. 12. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Yoshihara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm one, ready? Here we go. 180.
They'll run the draw with Brooks. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 180.
Running the toss to Brooks here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Complete to Likely on the other route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Arizona.
Now Murray off play action. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. So 5 yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. He's got it. Touchdown. Tip Ryman. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards are able to add on to that lead.
His kick is
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
10. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
6 yards.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And a well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First and
Here we go,
10
here we go.
at the 42-yard line.
Stop. 11 empty. 11 empty. Stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go. 180.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
4 yards.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down.
11.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, can.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Getting in open. It's Chase. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
It's
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Back to throw again. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed in, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And he'll take this in the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. But Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. But he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feel great about themselves.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pick up with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Murray. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out. Almost 3rd quarter play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
Now you got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
It's a game
But a good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Murray going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35, now at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, it's Benson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here comes Benson on the toss right. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Watch it.
Ryland on for the
That's
extra
a
point.
horrible pursuit, bro.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Bengals 18. Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And getting this just shy of midfield and spotted at the 49.
It's a gain of
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Well, that one's
Come on, bro. Like, come on.
coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. What is that? 11.
Burrow looking to pass. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Birch.
A loss of 10 yards on
Credit
the play.
him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36.
180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 36 yards. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Evan
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Bengals 25. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On target to his man, Likely. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense. But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Tackled there by Jordan Battle. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock on.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Here's Murray. There's a short one caught by Lyman. The gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
He's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Brandon, I've been here before. They got 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as a long first down.
And I think that's a little bit of yardage there. Now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Another run here with Benson. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe
Bro, that's your interception. What are you doing?
Yeah, this pass broke it up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down. As that was not easy to hold on to.
I should have used it, that motherfucker. That's what I'm doing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. 15-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Hey, can.
Down Burrow. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game.
Here we go.
And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Big 13.
They caught the ball. They got 3 passes,
Burrow
dropped in.
eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring it down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
Gun. Dot. White 80. Dot.
To throw, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mack Wilson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The defense can stop at 12 as they take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the